So hello everyone again. Welcome to our pre-match press conference of the first game of AFC Champions League 2022 in Group G between BG Pathum United, the host, and Melbourne City FC. So please welcome Mr. Patrick Snobble, head coach, and Scott Jamieson, team captain. So let's start with the first question. How do you feel tomorrow, coach?
Yeah, we're all okay. We've trained a couple of days now, so it's been good. We've been welcomed by the Thai people here, which is fantastic. And again, we're very lucky to be in the country and then to be welcomed so much. So we thank you guys. But look, the team have been training really well, and we prepare for tomorrow's game.
Okay, so the next question for the player, Mr. Scott. To face the host BG Pathum tomorrow, how you prepare and how ready are you?
Yeah, it's exciting. We are fully aware of the challenge that is Pathum, but we have confidence in what we can do. They will have the support of the home crowd, which we are aware of, but we come in here knowing that we have earned the opportunity to play in this prestigious tournament, and we're excited. So we have done our homework on them, and more so we focus on ourselves to make sure that the challenge we're up against, we're ready for.
Thank you. Next question will be AFC, please. ขอไมค์ให้ทาง AFC นะครับ
Questions for you, Patrick. This has been a long time coming for Melbourne City, playing in Champions League. One of the best teams in Australia for quite a while, but just for whatever reason, it's taken until now to get here. But you arrive in, excluding last weekend, in very good form, top of the league. So how much of a milestone is it for the club to be at this stage, and how well prepared do you feel to do well here?
Yeah, look, I think we waited 3 years. Obviously, the pandemic hasn't helped, and so look, like you said, I think we've earned the opportunity. It's great to be here. It's the unknown for us. So look, time will tell tomorrow. But we'll concentrate on ourselves and what we need to do, and we'll try and put a good performance in for tomorrow.
Okay, I'll go to you, Scott. You've got a long history in this competition, going all the way back to that run to the final with Adelaide United in 2008. Does that experience sort of come into your mind now, because you're with a bunch of guys, most of them have not played in this competition before, but you have, and you've got sort of an experience of going all the way to the final, which not many Australian teams have done. So how do you sort of reflect on that so long ago, and how is it going to be of any use to you going into this competition?
Yeah, I was a young boy at that time, so everything that happened was a whirlwind. But it's fantastic memories. Obviously disappointing to lose the final against Gamba, but the opportunity to beat certain teams like Pohang. We went to Bunyadkor and beat them, and the experience. I don't know if I can draw too much on that because it was such a long time ago. But I think for our group, something that's been an emphasis on for us for the last 3 years has been focusing on ourselves. And it's the unknown. We don't know too much about, I guess, this new challenge. But one thing's for sure: we do our preparation, we do our due diligence, and then the big thing is for us, making sure that we perform to the best of our ability. So, if anything, if I can remember anything, during the run from Adelaide, it was always about making sure you prepared well and use the information that the coaching staff gave you on the opposition teams, because a lot of our players haven't seen the opposition teams that we're coming up against. So that's really important. But it was all a whirlwind. Yeah, it was 18, 19, and was living the dream. So the plan is to do that again, but go one step further. But firstly, it's about these three opponents in our group.
You can go again. Patrick, we've seen a lot of the top Australian teams over the years, thinking about Postecoglou's Brisbane Roar or Sydney FC, sort of dominate the A-League but struggle to make the transition into the ACL. Is there anything that you've been able to learn from that? And are there any changes that you'll make in this competition, or is it just about executing what you do at this level?
Yeah, look, it's unknown for me as well. But for me, it's about what we want to do, and and the processes that we follow. I was abroad. I was overseas when obviously all this sort of this competition happened playing. So I didn't know too much. But now as a coach, it's it's a place where we want to be. It's a tournament where our club wants to be, and our players want to be. We want to test ourselves with the best. And there's a lot of good teams out there, but for us it's how can we be the best that we can in a very good competition. I haven't spoken to too many people about the actual competition itself, but for me it's just focusing on our team and our processes and how we go about that.
Scott, you've had this sort of bubble experience in the A-League before during COVID, but this is a bit different. We're at a different stage of the pandemic and it's in a different country. So is it sort of feel like you're back in that situation again, or are there differences in what it was like playing in that A-League bubble sort of a couple of years ago?
Yeah, no, you're correct. It's exactly like that, albeit we're in a hotel, but it is still a bubble. We came from Australia where COVID was still there, but there was a lot more relaxed rules as such, and we were living, I guess, as normal as can be. Whereas, coming here and we're in a hotel, confined to our own rooms, and we're aware of COVID coming off the plane and everything like that. So yeah, we have experience in regards to the bubble and what it consists of and what it takes to try and be successful. So it's another challenge on top of versing different opponents is the COVID challenge. So as players and as staff, we try to be as diligent as possible. It's the invisible virus, so we can't really see it, but we can do everything in our power to make sure we try and stay clear of it. And that's the key. As I said, there's two opponents, not just the opposition team, but there's obviously COVID too.
Yeah, I'll just go back to you, Patrick. Just in terms of like a team news situation, Berenguer was injured in the match last weekend, and there's a couple of others in that midfield area as well. Are you feeling that you're sort of well enough stocked in that particular area, especially considering it's 6 games in, I think, 15 days?
Yeah, look, it's we've lost some key players in key positions, but it's a chance for other people, to take the opportunity. We can't change that. As you know, in the A-League, our squads are a certain amount, and when you come to this competition, it's a bit different. So it's just one of those things that we have to get on with, and presents an opportunity for other players that maybe weren't playing as regularly as often during the A-League season. So it is what it is. To be honest, we can't change it. We just need to focus on our job at hand.
So the next question for the local media, please.
Okay. For the start, the Australian team is very close to beat against the Thai team. What do you think about the stat and how is confident for tomorrow games?
Can you repeat that? I can't hear.
For the coaches.
You will compete with the Thai team. How confident are you?
It's a hard game. It doesn't matter where the teams are from. The best teams, in Asia are here, so everyone is good. Again, we don't know. We've never played against a Thai team, but they're playing at home. They have good players, so we know that. But for me, it's concentrating on us and what we do, and following, the way we want to perform.
Any more questions? No? Okay, I think that's all for Melbourne City FC. So thank you and all the best tomorrow.
Thank you.